There we go. Ready to rock? All right, seeing as how it's 9 o'clock, we'll call the meeting to order. All three members are present. Notice that the meeting was properly posted May 13th, 2025. Our prayer and pledge will be led by Commissioner Mon.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the opportunity to get together and conduct the people's business. We'll ask a special hand of protection against our employees exposed to the heat today, and bless all the decisions that are made. In your name, amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. I understand that there may be a motion.
Mr. Chairman, if it's all right with the board, we have council present, so maybe we go ahead and recess into executive session.
Okay.
So move.
There's a motion to recess into executive session. Is there a second? There's a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We stand in recess. All right, is there a motion to return from executive session?
So moved.
There's a motion and a second to return. All in favor?
Aye.
Dun, 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 dun. Hit your second button, Commissioner. There you go. Thank you. And now vote. All right, there's been a request by Commissioner Lowe to move to item 25. He has some guests here to speak to that, so.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for moving this up in the agenda. I move to appoint Dr. Jahan Hawk, MD of Oklahoma, to the Oklahoma City County Board of Health. Dr. Hawk is an experienced physician. She will be the only MD to serve on this board. And so I move a motion to appoint her to the board.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Please push your buttons. All in favor? Aye. Okay.
Do you have a few words that you want to express, Dr. Hawk? You could.
If you'll come on down so we can memorialize this and get you in the minutes.
Oh, thank you so much to all of the commissioners and Commissioner Lowe for the appointment. I look forward to being the only physician on the Oklahoma County City Board. There's a lot of work to be done, and I want to make sure that we are advocating on behalf of all Oklahoma County residents and making sure that everyone has access to quality health care. Thank you.
Thank you for your willingness to serve. It's certainly admirable. All right. Is that it? Do you want anything else? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Now if I can go all the way back to the first one. Yeah.
All right, I move to
Number
approve
one.
the minutes.
There you go. There's a motion to approve minutes. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Reoccurring agenda items. Opening of following bids. Ashley McMichael.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is the bid opening for G25-004. This is the 2025 opioid abatement grant funding. First one is Oklahoma Jail and Prison Ministries. And Brand Newland. And Hope is Alive. Oklahoma Faith Network. Foundation for a Healthy Oklahoma. Next we have CEC Innovations. PCAP-1. Harbor Path Incorporated. Comprehensive Treatment Centers. Metropolis Wellness. We have Oklahoma Treatment Services. Valley Hope Foundation. Stand in the Gap. The Demand Project. Oklahoma County Diversion Hub, and Board of Regents for the University of Oklahoma Office of Research Services. And that's it.
Okay. Is there
Move
a
they be
motion?
tabulated and returned.
There's a motion for tabulation and return. Is there a second? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Ashley. Number 3 is CW 26017.
Yes, and that is for exterminating services. We received 6 proposals. First one is RIP Pest and Weed Control, Irwin's Affordable Pest Control, Duncan's Pest Control, Champion Service Experts, Termax, and ESP Facilities Maintenance.
Okay. Item number 3, is there a motion for tabulation and return?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Item number 4.
This is a recommendation for G25-003. This was the opioid abatement grant for maternal care. We sent out a request for proposals to our registered vendors and published this on our normal online platforms. We received 3 responses. This was evaluated by the county manager as well as policy and governance, who recommended approval yesterday. And we are recommending the award to the most qualified proposal to the Board of Regents of the University of Oklahoma Health Sciences Center in the amount of $299,813.63.
I'm prepared to share with you a quick summary in regards to what that opioid abatement entails, if you'd like to hear it.
Please.
Okay. The University of Oklahoma Health Science Center submitted a 3-way partnership that will serve pregnant and parenting women with substance abuse disorders, including opioid use disorder in Oklahoma County. This partnership bridges 2 specialized clinics, STAR Prenatal Clinic, which stands for Substance Use Treatment and Recovery, and A Better Chance ABC Clinic, with the use of Legal Aid Services of Oklahoma to deliver coordinated wraparound support during and after pregnancy. STAR delivers integrated prenatal care to women with substance abuse disorders, and ABC provides pediatric follow-up and home-based parenting intervention, modified attachment, and biobehavioral catch-up. This evidence-based program begins the 3rd trimester and extends through the infant's 1st year. All of the STAR patients will be referred to the ABC clinic as part of the standard postpartum care. ABC provides developmental monitoring, supportive parent visits, and clinical services to substance abuse exposed infants and caregivers. To address critical barriers to treatment adherence and family stability, Legal Aid Services of Oklahoma will continue to provide on-site legal support, court fines, and access to identification. They will dedicate a full-time attorney and paralegal to these efforts, offering no-cost legal services to 100% of patients served by STAR and ABC. Together, the STAR, ABC Clinic, and Legal Aid Services provides a continuum of clinical, behavioral, and legal support to promote recovery, reduce recidivism, and improve outcomes for mothers and infants impacted by opioid use.
Okay. Sounds great.
I move that we accept the recommendation of the purchasing agent.
There's a motion. Is there a second? And a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you for your work on that.
Move the claims.
There's a motion to move claims. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 6 is the blanket. Any changes? No changes.
Move the blanket.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Consent.
Move the consent.
There's a motion to approve consent
Second.
and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
He said aye. All right. Item number 23 is District Number 1.
Good morning, Commissioners. Item 23 would cancel an ARPA project that was previously approved. District 1 had set aside $20,000 of our District 1 ARPA allocation money in the event that it was possible to do some water and stormwater projects. We're not going to be able to do that with that amount of money, so we'd like to cancel that project. Item 24 is a trailer to that. It is to increase the project with the City of Spencer for the Spencer Library, canceling the $20,000 and approving the subrecipient agreement as amended would move that to $250,000. On number 24, however, I would ask that you would approve that pending the encumbrance of funds. That has not occurred as yet because the money is not available to encumber for item 24. And then lastly, item 26, District 3 also has one of these on. This is to forward our application to CED5 for our $25,000 to put towards the piece of equipment that we're purchasing, and that's a planer that will fit onto a skid steer.
We have some residents here from Spencer this morning. Could you expound on exactly what the $250,000 would be what it will do for the City of Spencer?
Yes, Commissioners, you know, the City of Spencer has long tried to have a library facility within the community. Currently, I think the closest libraries would be Midwest City and Ralph Ellison. What we've done here, they requested from the District 1 ARPA funding amount assistance with building that facility. The requested amount at the time was $300,000. We were able to provide $230,000 initially. Now with this proposed subrecipient agreement amendment, that will be $250,000. The City of Spencer will provide the rest of the funding, and by December 31 of 2026, Spencer will have a new library.
And the $20,000 specifically, what does it go toward?
I believe, Commissioners, I recall, it is available for use of all aspects of construction of that facility.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve items 23 and follow-up 24, subject to encumbrance of funds. Is that your motion?
Yes, it
No,
is.
okay. Now your second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, and item 26, 25 we've already done. Item 26 is your CED application for $25,000 for a planer.
Motion to approve.
There's a motion to approve and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Commissioner Mon.
I have a copier. I'll move it.
Oh, is it that time of year? All the copier agreements. There's a motion to approve a contract for a copy. Yeah, motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And item 28 is to lease Caterpillar. I'll move the item.
There's a motion to approve a lease and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 23 is to accept the resignation of Leslie Nesmith to the Criminal Justice Authority Citizen Advisory Board. She submitted her resignation. As you know, she is taking on a new job that will require more of her time running the gubernatorial campaign for
Jake Merrick.
Thank you, Senator Jake Merrick.
Move to approve.
There's a motion to approve and accept
Second.
and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
I'll bring an appointment next meeting. This is to approve a contract between us and Edmond to assist Coffee Creek between Broadway and Bryant. No more than $880,000, and Edmond will reimburse BOCC 100%. This is going to be a much needed project, so I'll make the motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion to approve in a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, gentlemen. Item 31 is emergency management. Mr. Barnes, come on down. You're next contestant.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is for an emergency declaration for Oklahoma County, which is applicable to the flooding situation that we had that began on April 19th and adversely affected Oklahoma County. The governor's office has actually done 2 emergency declarations on this, the second which is expanded and included Oklahoma County in that. This is really, to be honest with you, a placeholder should a true disaster declaration be obtained. You're familiar, I'm sure, with the process there where damage assessment numbers are gathered. If we meet the thresholds, then it's recommended through the chain all the way up to Washington, D.C., and a declaration hopefully is viewed favorably and is approved. If not, there will not be any reimbursement for the costs incurred.
Is everybody tracking? Are they getting their damage assessments to you?
Yes, I've
Okay.
received several from Oklahoma County. In fact, at the end of last week, Nicholas Rutledge in my office and a representative from the state office went and viewed those that we have had reported to us, so
Okay.
they are in the system. That documentation is in place.
Excellent. If you have others, please submit them.
Please.
There's a motion to approve this declaration and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Mr. Barnes.
Thank you.
Item number 32, Stacy.
This is District 3's CED 5 funding application for some message boards.
That is correct. We'll be using those. We use those to signify upcoming projects and current projects. So I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
And there's a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 33.
This is a division order from McClaskey Oilfield Services for your oil royalties.
Move it.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
And a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 34.
These next 3 items are our 5th floor reconstruction under ARPA project for the court clerk. This is 34 is a change order for mostly the lighting in the elevator lobby, some power to the elevator lobby, some electronic lock sets, and a few other things. But the major money is for the lobby and the elevators. It's $20,000.
Is there a motion?
$20,641.
Is there a motion to approve item 34?
I was gonna do all 3.
You want to do all 3? Okay.
Zip through them.
Okay, 35 is a change order for $3,635 for a door with the electronic hardware to it, so it's badged access.
Okay.
And 36 will be an amendment because we had bid prices for asbestos. Even though it's 5th floor construction, most of the work will take place on the 4th floor. That's where the asbestos lives, so we can run the plumbing for all the changes on the 5th floor.
All right, I'll move all 3 items.
There's a motion to approve items 34 through 36. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
HR. Oops.
This is just our annual contract with Jim Ferguson for workers' comp. I'll move the item.
Okay. There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. There it goes. Item number 38, MIS Dane.
Good morning. These are routine as well. Just renewals for next year. This one's tied in technology for our spam filtering.
Okay. Is there any increase to any of the contracts?
Yes, this one has an increase. Actually, 3 of the 4 have an increase.
Okay.
I'll move 38 through 41.
There's a motion to approve items 38 through 41.
Second.
And a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. We can skip the sheriff, correct? Isn't that what you needed, Cody? No? I'm just kidding. Item 42 is the sheriff. You'd like to, is there anything to explain? This is just our annual renewal between MOU between us and Eastern Oklahoma County Tech? Yeah. Okay. Is there a motion to approve? Well, we can do, some of these are SROs as well.
These are all for SROs.
Okay. Any changes?
To the actual language, there's a little bit of changes whenever I went over there. moved some commas around and standardized the contracts so that whenever you guys get them every year, it'll be more of a fill in the blank, kind of like what we did with the commissioner districts, back when I got here about 12 years ago. So they'll be a little bit more standardized. This year we're on the same projection as what we've done in the past. Sheriff's Office will have 24 positions that are available for the schools to have individual SROs there during the school year, and they pay 100% of the cost for the period of time that they're there. One of yours that's on here is for OCA, and it's actually for the full 12 months, not just the regular school year, and that's because OCA wants a deputy there on their grounds throughout the entire year. So when we do have requests that go beyond the 24 number, those are at that full 12 calendar year because we don't have any other spots slotted for that. So.
Okay. You've heard the explanation. Item 42 through 49. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
And a second. All in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 50 is the treasurer. I thought I saw, oh, there's Butch. You just gonna let the brains do it? Okay.
Good morning, Commissioners. 50, 51, 52, and 54 are just our annual lease for our 4 copiers in our office. 53 is to have Stacy Rogers be on the handbook committee replacing Mark Cycle, who is going to be retiring soon.
Oh. Okay, congratulations to Mr. Cycle, and my condolences to Stacy for being on handbook committee.
Move all items.
That would be a motion to approve items 50 through 54. There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Much more succinctly done than when Butch presents.
There we go. All right, Commissioner's comments. Commissioner Lowe?
No comments.
Commissioner Mon?
No.
I've got none. Any new business in accordance with law? Seeing none. We don't need to recess into executive session. Item number 58 is the Simcoe Horvath. Is there a motion?
Oh, let's see. What's the proper motion on this one? To proceed as discussed? Which one is the
This is
settle?
probably the motion to settle for the amount of $75,000, I would think. Yeah. Okay. So is there a motion to approve settlement of $75,000?
So move.
There is a motion. Is there a second? And a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 59 is our.
This is to move to accept the counter offer.
That is correct. And the counter offer would be for $2,730.50.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to accept that counter offer. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 60 is
This is the one.
a motion to proceed as discussed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much. There's a motion
Second.
and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Madam Clerk, I don't have any slips of anybody to speak in front of us. Seeing that, is there a motion to adjourn? There's a motion to adjourn. Seeing no objection, that'll be the order. We stand adjourned. Oh, stick around for PBA. Mr. Poobah.
Good morning.
Wow. That's huge. Word is he's going to run. Yeah, he came to see me. Yeah, it was good to see him. I asked him for advice. He said he had absolutely none. Wow.
Madam Clerk, you're good to go. All right, we'll call this meeting to order. All three members are present. Notice that the meeting was properly posted May 13th, 2025. First item of business is approval of minutes.
So moved.
There's a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
And a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm out.
Oh.
It always comes.
Can somebody get Monroe? That's slightly annoying. Our construction outside. Is that what it is? Yeah, it's perfectly all right. I see the rain delay in the background back there. All in favor? Aye. Item number 2 is the claims. Is there a motion to approve claims?
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 3 is departmental items. This is possible action to rescind real estate purchase agreement between Allen Contracting for $6 million. The seller will receive earnest money of $250,000 if this is rescinded.
Before I proceed to make a motion to rescind, I'd like to expound on why I came to this decision. We have met with Crooked Oak, their administration. We've met with students. We have met with the nation. We've also visited the jail site. We've met with all interested stakeholders of this potential land deal. And at this time, I just don't believe it's good, sound, economically sound way to move forward as far as purchasing this land for $6 million. I think we've done our due diligence. I think we've talked to all parties. And so I, at this time, move to rescind the real estate purchase agreement between Allen Contracting and Oklahoma County Public Buildings Authority. Motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No. I think it's a sad day that we do not use public building administration funds to invest in the county's future. This would have actually provided us an opportunity to provide new revenue to the county, of which it would have been no increase in taxes in any way, shape, or form. Item number 4. Mr. Monroe.
Good morning. Item number 4 is the financial statements for the first quarter of this calendar year for the Public Building Authority, January, February, and March.
Move to receive.
There's a motion. And a second.
Item 5 is the.
Well, hold on, we didn't vote.
I'm sorry.
All in favor? Aye. Item number 5 and item number 6 is a report of fees for Metro and PBA. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second? There's a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Item 7 is a resolution to make a cash fund appropriation into the PBA reserve in the amount of $313,784.70.
Move the item.
Second.
There's a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
And all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I don't have any slips. Any board comments? Seeing none, any new business? If not, we stand adjourned.